Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Minutes. I know it's been a hot minute since we posted anything, but don't worry, we're back and ready to keep you in the loop on all things cinema. But today's a bit of a different chat. Lately, I've been thinking about some of the movies that everyone should watch at least once in their life. And one of them that comes to mind kind of consistently for me is the very first Indiana Jones movie, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Now, I get it. The movie came out way back in, I believe, 1981. But although it's an older movie, if you seriously haven't seen it, or maybe it's just been a while, it's one of those films that you absolutely need to sit down and watch. And I'm going to tell you why it's still a gem today. First off, let's focus on the characters. Indiana Jones himself, played by Harrison Ford. The casting, in my opinion, was absolutely perfect. The other thing is he's not just an action hero. He's got this rugged charm that's somewhat relatable. Yeah, he's rugged, charming, a little bit obnoxious, but also like he really shows his human side. I mean, the guy is afraid of snakes, he gets beat up, he's always failing, but he never stops, he keeps going. And it's kind of a mix of wit, determination, some intelligence, and that adventure seeking. Honestly, it makes him one of my favorite movie characters of all time.
There's a big snake in the plane, Jacques! I hate snakes, Jacques! I hate them!
The other thing that is so great about this film is the old school action. I know now we're all obsessed with the CGI. I mean, it's an incredible technology. But to be honest, there's something special about the way that Spielberg directed and did this movie. Remember that opening scene with the boulder, where Indiana is running away and almost just trampled by the boulder? That's like one of the most iconic movie scenes in all history. And the fact that all these stunts were done with practical effects just makes it feel real, like you're right there with them, dodging booby traps and taking punches. It's gritty, it's old school, and honestly, that's what makes it so good. What I love most about Raiders of the Lost Ark is not just the action, but the overall sense of adventure. The movie totally nails that feeling of discovering something ancient, something mythical. It's got this fantastic mix of history and legend, and the way they blend it all together makes you feel like you're on this incredible journey with Indy. You're racing against time to uncover the Ark of the Covenant just before the Nazis get their hands on it. It's high stakes, but never feels overdone. You know what I mean? It's just pure, exhilarating adventure. And I'll be honest, when I rewatch this movie, I still get swept up in it. Every single time, it feels like I'm instantly transported back to that world of temples, traps, and ancient secrets. I also have to shout out the movie's love interest in Marion, I believe it's Marion Ravenwood, who honestly, for lack of a better word, is such a badass. I mean, she's tough, smart, an adventure seeker of her own, and she's not just there to be rescued. She's in the thick of things, never backs down from the challenge. Yeah, for a film from the 80s, having a strong female lead like that is pretty refreshing. You cannot talk about this movie, though, without talking about the incredible music. John Williams really outdid himself in this. I mean, when you hear the Indiana Jones theme, everything just sparks to life. It's an instant adventure. It's one of those scores that just sticks with you. And it's not just the main theme. The entire soundtrack adds so much to the movie. It heightens every moment, every chase, every discovery. It's like the soul of the film. And honestly, Raiders of the Lost Ark ultimately is just a joy to watch. It's got this energy, this excitement, and even though it's over 40 years old, it hasn't lost an ounce of its magic. I mean, you can feel Spielberg and Lucas having the time of their lives making this movie. There's a reason that people keep coming back to it generation after generation. For me personally, this film is like a comfort film. You know, those movies you can watch over and over on a rainy day. I don't know, it just feels like you're coming home. That's what Raiders is for me. It reminds me of why I fell in love with movies in the first place. The adventure, the characters, the music. It's all just, I don't know, timeless. So, if you haven't seen Raiders of the Lost Ark, or maybe just it's been a while since you last watched it, do yourself a favor and throw it on the TV. Get lost in that world again. It's the kind of movie that makes you feel like a kid again, filled with excitement and wonder. Honestly, we could all use a little bit more of that right now, right? Anyway, that's my love letter to Raiders of the Lost Ark. Let me know in the comments if you've seen it, or if you're planning to watch it after this. I'd love to hear your thoughts, especially if there are any specific Indiana Jones moments that you love. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and don't forget to like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, may your adventures be ever as epic as Indy's.